If I wanted to be a man whore and sleep around with a whole bunch of women, I could get away with it. Probably not easily, but I could get away with it. How so? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, I had the ability to sleep with any female I want. Let's just say I was an 8 in looks. Heck, let's say if I was a 10 in looks. And females find me attractive all day. They want to be with me. Clearly they want my genetics. Let's just say I decide to sleep around with them. If I wanted to, I could just pump and dump. I could just do that. And even if I didn't want to give her any children, I just hit and quit, and that's it, and leave. And never see her again. Leave her in red. Hey, I had a great time last night. We should see each other again. I'm not seeing her. And even if I decide to see her, if I wanted to, I could just sit there and talk to other females. And sleep with them. I can sleep with, if I wanted to, I can sleep with God knows about a whole bunch of women. And I did just say God knows, sleep around a bunch of women. I don't like having God in the same sense of sinful things, with the exceptions of, actually repenting. But yeah, if I wanted to, I could be a straight up dog. A straight up dog. If I wanted to. Obviously, I'm not doing that because I'm voluntarily celibate and am a virgin. Hold up. All right, yeah, I'm a voluntarily celibate because I don't want to I don't want to sit there and lose my virginity before marriage. So yeah, I could get away with it. I've already explained enough why I am choosing to not go out there and lose my virginity. I already explained that. But basically, main reason why I'm not sitting there doing that, because I want to make sure, firstly, I'm doing it the way God intended. I'm doing it the way God intended to be. How a couple should be. He should be a virgin, she should be a virgin. What was my other point? Dang, I hate this. Both man and the woman should be virgins, all right? And even personally, me personally, I would even say outside the Bible, I want to be with the woman and discover each other, as virgins. Another thing about that, whenever I end up mentioning I prefer a virgin woman to people, especially my modern family and even members of my childhood family, their main point is you're not going to know that, right? I mean, obviously I'm not. However, I can find out one way or another. I'm not going to explain how, but I can definitely find out one way or another. I got to look at the signals. I got to look at the signals. Now, let's just say I did my desire right. My desire of finding a Christian virgin woman as a Christian virgin man. Let's just say, for whatever reason, our marriage did not work. Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, our marriage didn't work. Which I know, unfortunately, it's a possibility. I would assume it's slim because we need to look after the kids. But I think females, they leave men way quicker now. Which, good for you or whatever, but if you have kids in the picture, that's a different story. But if let's just, like I said, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, our marriage didn't work out. Either I did wrong or she did wrong. I'm more concerned about her doing wrong, but I did wrong or her did wrong. We're divorcing. Whether we have kids or not. I think I'd probably turn into a man whore and sleep around a bunch. Why? Because I'm gonna be celibate, obviously. I'll be celibate, not getting any. Assuming I lost my virginity in the marriage, rather through kids, having children, or not. Ideally, if I'm going to lose my virginity in this Christian virgin marriage, I want to have kids. But at the same time, that's a risk. So yeah, I'm going to work that around. But like I said, let's say we get divorced, whatever. Rather, I'm the cause, or she's the cause, or whatever, of why the divorce needs to be happen. Like, let's just say I may become a man whore because I'm not getting any. I'm not getting any from my wife. So now, well, for my ex-wife now, since we ain't together, I'm all kinds of horny or whatever. Since as men, we need sex one way or another. Whatever reason, they always drive us. Always drive us. It always drive us for a reason. So now, I'm sitting there. I am falling. I'm sitting there trying to figure out where I'm going to get. Oh my gosh, I can't write this. I just had my phone out. Before, recording, I was doing just fine. Alright, hopefully I don't fall now. Alright, hopefully I do good. That should do it. Alright, so yeah. Now, I'm not married anymore. I don't have a wife to have sex with now. So now, I'm gonna be going over there sleeping with other women because I'm gonna be trying to replace her since we're not divorced now. And then from there, I'm a man whore just sleeping with a whole bunch of women because my marriage didn't work out. I'm more thinking in the future reality where she decides to cheat on me. Because if I cheat on her, well, if I cheated on her, well, I'll say it this way. If I cheated on her, I'm probably going to obviously feel bad, especially if we have children. And I'm probably not going to want to sleep around with a bunch of women no more. This whole video came to thought because I have a coworker who's been through 2 divorces. I believe he's in his 50s or whatever. I mean, obviously, I don't know his sex life or whatever, duh. But for far as I'm concerned, obviously he ain't sleeping with his ex-wife, or wives for that matter. He has children. He told me he has not been with no other woman other than his exes. I'm like, why do that to yourself? Like, why do that to yourself? Move on. Like, move on. Go to another woman. Get your bread up and everything. Get a new woman. And there you go. And then, unfortunately, competition anxiety is going to hit her, his ex-wives, and trying to, compete with the woman he's with now. So, yeah. I'm not saying he should sleep around. I mean, obviously he ain't virgin because he said he has children. But there's that part. I mean, obviously, if it's his personal choice to be celibate, that's fine. That's fine, but if he over here not seeing other women while over here trying to support his ex-wife financially, it's probably in her mind like, oh, my ex-husband, he ain't nothing or whatever. I feel like that is happening. Because like I said, he's financially supporting her. So if I already told him about that. That's kind of blue pilled my guy. You don't want to do that. And I have other co-workers who are older than me who agreed. That's kind of blue pill. If he was to sleep around, if my coworker in his 50s decided to sleep around, he could. He could do that. And if he had a new wife, I believe all his children are grown now, he can get away with sleeping around. Or even have children for that matter. Because women, whenever they always go for men, they seem to not really care when men sleep around. If anything, they prefer if men sleep around. But when it comes to the female, she can't go around sleep around. Because as men, we don't want women who open their legs to everybody. Don't fall. Good. We don't want that. No ifs, ands, or buts. Some men may do. But usually I think the trend in men wanting to experience women sexually, those men are usually young men in my age, around my age, in my generation. Those are the men that seem to want women with experience. I've noticed that because I've seen that on the whatever podcast. Some dude, he preferred a virgin man. And this other dude on the podcast, he shamed the other dude for wanting a virgin woman because he just wanted a virgin woman to show her everything. And when the dude said he wanted purity, my shoes untied. He wanted purity. The other dude, he was talking about yeah, I got new shoes. They ugly from Walmart. This is my first day wearing them. He was talking about purity. That's some ancient type stuff. We in 2023. Like me, I don't care. It's not my bike. That better not be my bike. That better not be my bike. Okay, I don't think so. That better not be my bike. If that is my bike, so far it don't really look like my bike. No, I don't think so. Nah, it ain't my bike. It's a white bike. For the record, they finally put their I'm about to fall. Their mailbox closer to their house. They finally put it closer to their house. Anyways, that dude, he was like talking bad about the other dude preferring the virgin woman. Talking about, what are you in 2023 or whatever. Like, what's wrong with you for one? What's wrong with you? Like, I mean, from an extent, okay, I'll give that to you because virgin women don't really exist these days, especially in my generation. But at the same time, I feel like he was talking bad about his preference of how he want his woman. He was talking bad on his preference, and no, and he out there sleeping around with a bunch of women. I bet, and I bet he's somewhere in life. He's gonna require a woman with not a large body count, and while he's over here sleeping around. And he has a body count up in the hundreds, maybe. Hypocrisy, hypocrite stuff. Hate that junk. Hate it when people be hypocrites. It all goes down to this. If I wanted to, me, Ray, if I wanted to go around, sleep around right now, start raising up females, I could do it. Well, I'm not saying I can't do it because I'm saying, like, as a man, I could do it. and get away with. It doesn't matter how many people I sleep around with, how many females I sleep around with, I can get away with it. But obviously the reason why I'm choosing not to go around and sleep around with a whole bunch of females is because, one, that's not really in my heart to do that. I was raised Christian, or as Christ pilled, as the modern society is calling it. Whereas they seem to not like Christ pill, which I kind of understand why. But the idea of Christ pill, my shoe's untied again. Hold up. All right, I have to retie it. So the way how the world sees Christ pill is something different, because they're not really religious, like, not that, you know, religious anyway. Which I would say, don't be religious. Even Jesus himself was, you know, against that. But it's called Christ pill. Anyways, I'm Christian. Me personally, I would feel bad sitting there increasing up a female's body count, and now she doesn't qualify of getting a husband, getting a good man, a really good man, because I helped her increase her body count. No, that's hypocrisy. That's part of hypocrisy. I don't want to be a hypocrite. I hate hypocrisy. I don't want to sit there hurt females' feelings. Nope, not at all. People walking by. I don't like walking by talking about this stuff. And it kind of proves I'm not really that assertive as I should, you know. But anyways, I don't want to sit there and increase her body count like that. And now she can't find the man of her dreams now. She can't find the man of her dreams now. Well, not necessarily her dreams, just a good guy, you know. A good guy, you know, a good financially stable guy, you know. That's pretty much it. And another thing to what is preventing me, other than myself, of choosing to sleep around with a whole bunch of females, is family. All, well, except my biological family there. Especially, not except my biological family, but my childhood, my modern family. Me sleeping around with a whole bunch of women. And one thing I already know is gonna happen, as soon as I move out, especially away from them in a whole nother state, which I plan to do anyway, they're gonna be thinking, why in the world is she not stopping looking at me? She's still going. And Georgia drivers get on my nerves. Almost been ran over a whole bunch of times. But anyways, forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, family. My childhood family and modern family is another reason why I'm choosing to not sleep around. But I can really care less about what they think, especially considering their variant families anyways, or as alternative parents, which I think I should start calling it. Now, you know, that way normal people can understand what I'm saying. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. Either way, whether I feel bad or not, I can get away with sleeping around a bunch of women, and I do it, no problem. If I wanted to right now, I could. That's it. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.